I've never been on Minecraft at this time. Well, I have now. And, everything's green. What's going on, guys? My name's Arvin. I'm back. And, yeah, in today's little video, we're actually we're gonna be doing a little project. And, let's just say this project involves a chunk being mined out, and, it's for these guys. If you do not know, basically, every single villager will obviously has a trade. Duh. That's obvious. Some have bookshelves. Some have paper trades. That is what I'm after. I'm going to be basically digging out a chunk and, well, putting a sugarcane farm in it. And I do not know how long this is going to take. I'm still waiting on this. I'm still working on this video, by the way. So this video is being recorded. Yeah, it's funny enough. Merry Christmas. This video is being recorded on the 25th. So yeah, that's kind of just the info slider and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys did have a great Christmas and stuff like that. I hope you guys did actually get what you wanted, really, or something at least along the lines. But yeah, this is the first time I've been on Minecraft like this before. This is weird. But basically, yeah, let's go ahead and first off, I'm also going to be trying out a mod. I'm going to be trying out freaking Flashback. We're going to be seeing how this works. And I have no idea how this is going to function. So basically, first off, we're going to find a chunk, and we're going to basically just call it home for the next, hour. Alright, I think this is my not even that far away, I know. But I think this will be fine. I'm going to have to grab a beacon and such for, some obvious reasons. Let me go ahead and get some wood real quick, because I'm going to need it for chests. I want to actually showcase how many blocks I get from this, because I feel like it's interesting to see how much you get from a certain project. I feel like that's interesting. Then again, that is just me personally. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have to grab a certain beacon from over here, because I'm not going to the freaking all the way back to the freaking nether and getting another wither skeleton skull. No. Not right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna dig this out real quick, just to kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at real quick. I want to dig this all the way down to bedrock, and I want to basically build up a, well, a sugarcane farm. And this sugarcane farm is gonna kind of be Frankenstein together, because there's not really technically a build necessarily like this. It's kind of just like I'm kind of making it up in my brain as I go. Not necessarily a good idea, if you want me to go ahead and just, if I say so myself. I don't think it's a good idea Frankensteining something along, especially when you're an idiot. But, that's, we will learn from this experience. I plan on also doing a freaking bamboo farm the same way, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Flying machine sounds like a good option as well, but I'm also going to do what is it called? All the other, what is it, farms as well, instead of just, so that way, basically, I can have all the automated farm, or all the farms automated. There, freaking god English. Like, it's just, man, Jesus Christ. English. What a fun language, am I right? But basically, yeah, let's go ahead and, let's grab a beacon. Also, turn that off. I'll be right back. I guess while you might be asking, why a sugarcane farm? Well, this is all the sugarcane that I have, right? No, I'm not joking. This is all the sugarcane that I have right now. I'm dead broke. In the sugarcane department, I am broke, and that's not a joke. That is me being dead serious. This shulker monster in the center has to go. At some point in time, I eventually have to just put my foot down, and it's gonna just get worse. But yeah, I'm gonna keep organizing, in air quotes, and we'll see where this gets me. Probably nowhere. Right, I have organized somewhat. What is in this one? Okay, we leave that one. Basically, yeah, I've organized a little bit. I have 4 empty ones. I'm gonna need way more than that. I have my shulkerbox, basically with granite, andesite, and diorite. I have one with grass blocks. I've got one with dirt, and the taste of resistance. The freaking pickaxe array. And I'm gonna be using a few of those today, because yeah, I'm going to be using the diamond ones for the stone bit, and then I'm going to be using the netherite ones for, well, deep slate, because I have a little mod. which basically lets me insta my deep slate, which I understand a lot of people are probably gonna be like, oh, that sounds so cheap. Yeah, I know. I don't really care, honestly. But yeah, I need you. Hey, did buddy? Ah, you'll be back here eventually. Don't worry. All right, now I gotta get out of here without freaking causing much of an issue. Okay, we are out. Ouch. Okay, and just for good measure, we place that back like it never happened. We'll eventually get another beacon. Now, at what point will we get another beacon? That's a fantastic question. I'll get back to you on that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2.5-ish stacks. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. That stack's bigger. But basically, yeah, got all that. We get one piece of iron. And let's go ahead and go back on over to the place in question. Because this is gonna be a little extensive. Jesus Christ, all the mobs. Why are there... Oh, I know why there's so many mobs. It's because all the villagers. Eh. Wait, why Why are you spawning over here and not over there? Whatever. Nope. On over to the place that I'm gonna be at for an extended period of time. Alright, I guess the first step of this entire organization, or progress, or whatever, it's basically digging all the way down, and by digging straight down, I mean digging straight down. We are gonna dig all the way down to bedrock, and, replace the beacon. This shouldn't take that long, but then again, it's me we're talking about here. Oh, Lord, I'll get to those later. Alright, we're here. I dug a little far down, which is fine in this case scenario. Actually, wait. In theory, wait. It is... I forget how high up... Actually, wait. Technically, this is fine, right? Alright, let's go ahead and dig this out. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm over here digging this out so that way I can put a beacon. And there's a lava pit right on top of me. And if you don't know what I'm referencing on when I dug the 4 holes down for beacons and my 128 project. So I'm gonna have fun with lava today. Shit. And the taste of resistance. And... so much better. Okay, now I can mine really fast. Oh, Lord. This reminded me like the meme of drink coffee. And it's just like, then you sip it, it's like, I'll freaking put a clip of it right here, I guess.
I'm still depressed, but now I'm fast.
Now I'm depressed. Now I'm not depressed. Now I'm fast. And yeah, that's basically kind of the meme that I'm kind of coming across here, I guess, kind of. But yeah, I've organized a lot of my shulker boxes a lot. Dirt, grass, and diorite. You've already seen, or the ites, you've already seen that. We have deep slate, we have tough, we have ore, and we have stone. And regular deep slate, which I'm going to just group into the cobble deep slate layer. And I have a bunch of chests. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out real quick so that way I have room. I don't know how many of these I'm going to necessarily need, but yeah, it is so weird to see this texture. You have no earthly idea, because I've never seen this type of texture for my very eyes before. So it's very weird. Not bad, just weird. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this and stuff like that. I do not need the weave seed, so no. Back you demon. Okay, my magnet perk is it's getting annoying. All right, let's go ahead and dig this though, cause we don't got all day, cause I got work tomorrow. All right, we're probably wondering what we're gonna be using. Force. If you do want a named pickaxe in my world, it is on my it's a Twitch redeemable. I'm sorry for plugging. Yeah. But basically, if you guys really want one and stuff like that, you guys can actually get it up on my Twitch. You basically just redeem, you put a name in, and you can actually put it with whatever colors you would wish or whatever design. I have access to everything because I have access to basically the same thing that bedrock has. If you're on bedrock, you have access to coloration. Like just a small like little thing that you probably did not know. You have access to that. You just have to find it in your keyboard somewhere. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna keep on digging. Oh, well then. That's one of the few ores I'm missing. Alright, we are officially down to literally deep slate level, and obviously a lot of andesite, which honestly, I'm fine with finding a lot of andesite, especially andesite or diorite. Granted, it's up in the air. Jesus, all the way down and stuff like that. Good lord. All the way down here. Now, obviously, I'm gonna keep going because I said bedrock level and not the old bedrock level. We're chugging right along on this project, and honestly, can't be happier with it so far. It's actually not that it hasn't really been all that bad. It's been very relaxing because well, just breaking blocks really fast is kind of satisfying and stuff like that. Very very slowly but surely we will get through this, and yeah, we're gonna just keep on going. Hello, no. Alright, everything is dug, and I can actually do this. And basically, yeah, that is this bit done. And yes, I kept all the ores on the side so you can actually see that there are diamond veins that I could not get to. That is actually an iron vein, and I have not actually seen one of those in quite a long time. But basically, yeah, I was indeed correct about the lava situation. Luckily, I didn't have to actually do all that much. 21 pieces of obsidian. Actually, I can go ahead and get you a block. That is the most disappointing rocket I've actually had. But I can give you guys a little bit of a statistic readout on how many blocks we've actually gotten this entire thing. So let's go ahead and organize, and I will be right back. Alright, so statistics and stuff like that. This is all the ores that I've ended up with. I ended up with a bunch of various ores. I even found a regular, I even found regular diamond ore, which one of the rarest blocks in the game. I mean, I haven't found deep slate coal ore. I don't know which one's rarer, deep slate coal ore or a regular diamond ore. I don't know what the percentages are or anything like that, but basically, yeah, I this is all the stuff that I found in this chunk. Obviously, some accidental fortune mines here and there, but I mean, overall, not that much. Ended up with two dead pickaxes essentially. Very useful. I'm very happy that I decided to go out of my way and get an entire shulker box of maxed out tools. I think the next thing I need to do here is to make them netherite. I think that is the next step. I'm probably gonna have to make another shulker box and get just a shulker box of silk touch and a shulker box of fortune. Didn't use any fortunes. Just because if I turn anything into netherite, it is probably going to be one of these fortune tools into netherite because I'm not really using much silk touch, especially down in the deep slate layer, unless I'm fortuning or silk touching a ore, which is not that often, so we're fine in that regard. Here's all the gravel that I ended up finding. I did end up running into a geode, so you guys can see that right here. You see that right here. This is all the stone we ended up with. All these are full, and then plus this and two poor cobblestone mine blocks mined. Here's all the dirt and grass blocks I've ended up with. Here's all the andesite that I ended up with. I didn't organize this, but you can see some andesite in here, and this is all the andesite that I gotten. Here's all the diorite that I've gotten, and some of the diorite in here. Here's some granite, a fair bit, and some granite in here as well. Here's as much tuff as I've gotten. I've 2 rows of tuff, fair bit. It's actually a decent building block, especially if you turn it into a polished variant, but other than that, it's not really it's okay. Here's all the cobble deep slate that I've gotten. Absolute ton, more than the addressing the deep slate issue, with a little bit of regular deep slate ore, especially when I was in the transitioning between the stone and the deep slate variation instead of basically accidentally getting any cobblestone or anything like that. I don't really care for cobblestone. I don't think I need to really explain this. I don't really care for cobblestone. Cobblestone, in my opinion, is kind of an block, if anything. I don't really care for cobble. Building out of cobblestone, meh. I would rather much build out of stone. Stone's, in my opinion, a lot cleaner of a block, but overall went fairly well. I mean, this recording alone is 2 hours and 14 minutes. I don't know how long the actual laying of the what is it called, the actual machinery is gonna be, but that is gonna be a later me problem because I have work tomorrow, and I guess I'll see you in part 2. It's been a couple days. You're probably wondering what type of world this is, and this is my super flat. You may have done something. I have created redstone interior of the chunk, and it goes all the way up to basically where the surface is. This took me about 2 to 3 hours to actually design and fully get to function. So we're gonna see how it is in my hardcore world. Also, on a side note, I'm sorry for the lack of editing for the first bit of this video because of the fact that I was a dunce and I muted Minecraft. So Minecraft, for the first part of this video, has no audio. Good job, me. But yeah, this is what I've created. And this is how many materials it supposedly takes. So, as you can see, we have all these are what it takes, and this, yeah, but yeah, you can kind of see this is all it takes. So, the sugarcane is a little inaccurate. I will go ahead and say that because of the fact that, so it's only going to take 640 sugarcane to actually get this farm to function. So yeah, to kind of just tell you, yeah, I figured a lot of this stuff out. Also, daylight sensors. This is the main reason why this farm can function the way it functions. And basically, there are daylight sensors at the bottom of this. You can kind of see that. I will have to add in another bit to this, which adds another daylight sensor to it to kind of get it to where I can turn it on and off whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna actually fix that real quick. I'll be right back. I've been fiddling with this thing for like the last, I think, 5 minutes. I can't figure it out. I've tried to do the same exact build as the person I'm getting this from, which is Rayworks. It's a video from 7 years ago. I don't know if the actual mechanics have changed or anything like that, but I cannot get it to work in my case scenario to save my life. So we're gonna deal with this. So whenever it is nighttime, this farm gets turned on, essentially meaning the other little bit that I'm going to add up top is going to be kind of useless in a way, but yeah, this is the build. If you have I also wanted to keep this in a chunk where I actually have room in between. Those blocks are going to get removed. I wanted to keep it in the confines of a chunk and not against the wall of a chunk. If I did that, if I put it against the wall of a chunk, I could probably get it to work a little bit better. But I'm being difficult, and I really don't want to redesign this farm all over again. I really don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. So let's go ahead and load on over to the other world, and let's go ahead and start getting materials, because this is going to be a while. Also, if you're not familiar with what this world is, this is basically all of the prototypes for what the rooms were going to be on my base. And this is what I settled with. So, you can kind of see what all has been gone into this. A lot has. Jesus Christ. All the way back in November. And it's the end of December when I'm making this part of the video. You guys are next. Alright, we have got the thing situated. It is very laggy because of the fact that, one, it's a schematic, and two, I'm not really supposed to be in the schematic itself. It is. My frames are unhappy. Yeah, you can kind of see this is the build itself. It is contained in this chunk. It is also contained in between this. There's another build, there's another thing I'm going to have to add to this so that way this farm functions, and that is a collection system. I plan on doing that at the, I plan on doing that at some point, obviously soon. A lot of these redstone torches are not needed, especially the top ones. I can remove that from the schematic, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and get all the materials for this farm. And let's hope to all things that are holy that I have all the blocks required for this farm. Because if I don't, oh, this video is going to get a heck of a lot longer. I guess the first things on the list is the sugarcane, which I so desperately need. Is my magnet? Yes, my magnet is on. Also, let me go ahead and check something. Yes, okay, Minecraft does have audio. Also, if you guys notice anything, I'm no longer running the mini-map. Also, I ended up getting a replay mod, and hopefully it works, so that way I can actually make a time lapse, so that way it makes the video look cleaner, because I'm pretty sure Wii music is not exactly something that people are gonna be fond of, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go ahead and get materials, because I have a funny feeling I have a bunch of materials here. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna need my shulker boxes. Alright, small update, and a small victory in this case scenario. I'm kind of running into a problem, and you would think, oh, what problem is that? We're running into a bit of a redstone problem. On top of the fact that literally all the observers need 2 redstone note blocks. If I'm correct, note blocks. How do you craft a note block? Oh, okay. It is literally that. Okay, so literally a note block. Why does it say it's not craftable? It's because I don't have the freaking. I don't have it crafted. There. I have the ability to make note blocks now. Okay, but literally, I need so much redstone, and I need so much shroom lights. I can probably get away with actually dealing with less shroom lights than what is actually required, as you can kind of see. And then on top of that, I'm gonna need freaking, what is it called? I'm gonna how do I actually get there? But here we need 118 redstone torches. We also need droppers. We also need pistons and sticky pistons, redstone repeaters, composters, and daylight sensor. I don't even know how the frick you craft that. How do you craft a daylight sensor? Okay, it actually okay, that's simple. Take slabs. Okay, that makes it easy. I mean, I guess I could actually get that out of the way. Also, I do not have a lot of glass. Where's my glass shulker? I had glass. Okay, there it is. I need a shit ton of this. I need like over 1,000 glass. I very much underestimated how many blocks you were gonna need. I'm completely out of wood. This is a bit of a predicament, which I'm not actually out of wood. I still have this shulker box, and let's not do that. I have this shulker box, and I have another shulker box at home. I'm basically out of wood at this point, and this is kind of just, this is not good. Like, this is not good at all, because, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get all the blocks before, because this just takes a shit ton more than I really realized. I thought this was going to be a fairly straightforward thing, and there wasn't actually going to be a lot much. Oh, my poor innocent child of mine is now ruined. I guess I'm gonna see how many blocks I can get in a period of time, and I'll get back to you soon. This looks so goofy. I freaking just sheared the entire tree. This is all I've got. I got just over 10 stacks. This tree? No, it does not. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I gotta chop down this tree manually. Oh, Lord, I goofed. Oh. Time to woodsy my way up a tree. Alright, and done. Oh, gosh. Well, now I gotta put all this wood back up. Well, that's actually not that hard. Doop, 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 doop. Done. And how full is that? It's somewhat full. Yeah, now I have to replant that tree. But, yeah, I'm slowly realizing how big this farm is. And it is slowly just like, the realization is getting very, very, dare I say, prominent. It is definitely becoming an issue, and I need more shulker boxes. All the shulker boxes I have right now for this project, I need a absolute mountain of redstone, and I did not realize how much redstone I was gonna need until, like, now. I thought I was also... I just realized that I had the freaking overlay on this video this entire time. And yes, I haven't actually been listening to music this entire time. I know, what a mad lad. But, like, I'm gonna need a redstone farm. Good thing I have a witch hut. Ha ha ha. Wait, oh no. I just realized me removing my map mod, I no longer have waypoints. Oh. Well, that's a problem. I So I'm gonna need my mini-map back. Oh, man. Well, I guess I'll be back at some other time to take on this absolute behemoth of a freaking build. I don't think I'm gonna have a video out Wednesday, because there's no video that is ready. No video that's ready right now. I have no videos that are ready. And this video is gonna take me 2 weeks to make. I can't freaking believe that. Oh, my God. I'll be back for part 3, I guess, when I have enough redstone to actually build this freaking farm.
Now, you're probably wondering, why are you sitting on a lily pad in the middle of the swamp? Well, I solved my redstone problem. Alright, so, yeah, so yesterday, because now it's the 29th, the last one was the 28th, I essentially went out of my way and created a, created a redstone farm, which, yeah, I specifically found a witch hut right here, which is, like, was very convenient. I've already kind of organized all the stuff. I did not AFK this farm long. I AFK'd this farm maybe a maximum of 3 to 4 hours. And, yeah. This farm is freakishly efficient. And I mean, like, for the little amount of stuff that you need, this farm is absolutely bonkers when it comes to rates. It doesn't seem like it's that much. The reason that my rates were probably so freaking high was because I decided to abuse the AFK mod a little bit, and I AFK'd during the daytime, which basically meant the only place that mobs could spawn was in here. Essentially, when the water goes away, witches spawn. Now, I obviously have to be all the way up there in order for them to spawn, so if I AFK'd now, the rates will be the highest they are. The redstone clock's up here, and essentially, yeah, witches spawn here, they fall down here, and they run into these, suspicious minecarts, which there is 24 of these little things. So basically, entity cramming takes effect, and, they give me some blocks. So, why the frick are there... Ah... You know, I would have never known that I left some nice little shulker shells in there either, but yeah. Essentially, this is all the stuff that I got. I almost got 2 rows of blocks of redstone. I almost got a fair bit of glass bottles, which, funny enough, I will have to use them for this farm because guess what? I have to have mud blocks. Yay. I got a shit ton of sugar. I got a fair bit of gunpowder, which is very nice because of the fact that I'm not at my gunpowder farm. I got a crap ton of sticks, which I will happily use this for stick trading. Granted, like maybe 1.5 max stacked trade stacks. I got a fair bit of glowstone, which, funny enough, I kind of do need for brewing. If I do actually get back into brewing, I don't know if I will. Got a bunch of spider eyes, which is nice, and 2 extra bits of redstone. But basically, that solves my entire issue with basically having no redstone. I had like only like 300 bits of redstone left. Now I know that sounds like a lot, But when you are crafting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of observers, or hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of what is it called? Note blocks, or hundreds and hundreds of just anything that's redstone related, you're probably going to need a redstone farm. I know the raid farm used to be the best, but now you can't stack them. I don't know why the hell freaking Mojang decided to patch that out of the game, but that's besides the point. But this farm works phenomenally. Very, very useful farm. 10 out of 10. I will have it linked in the description down below. So it looks like this video will be coming out on time, hopefully. Okay, but I'm gonna put down another portal, and I'm gonna have a little too much fun. Cause yes. Also, I need my fun still. I don't know where to put this nether portal. Well, I guess I just put it here and just hope for the best. And light it. Alright, how horrible is my spawn? My spawn is... Oh, it's up there. Alright, now we're gonna break this portal and we're gonna travel up. Alright, now I'm on the nether roof. This is the simple part. It took me a moment to actually find a piece of, what was it called? A, bedrock that was actually kind of close enough to the roof. I didn't find the stereotypical one that I really wanted to find, which is a 27. I wanted to find one of these. If you looked at the targeted block on the right side of the screen, which I'll probably just zoom in anyway. But I kind of like finding one of these, and basically that's just how I could not find one to save my life, so we're just going to deal with that. And this should link up with my other portal. Ah, much better. Now I can actually, well, I can now kind of just, one, get you to come through the portal with me. Come on. Come on. Wait, do I have a, wait. Do I have one? Oh, I have a lead. I actually have something useful for once. I usually don't have leads. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. The cat is through. Okay, now I can go ahead and just, go ahead and grab all of the... It is absurdly loud here. Alright, yay! I now have to go home. And I can't go fast because you don't freaking... Man, I gotta run home. Damn it. At least I only gotta run like 400 blocks. It could be way, way worse. And, okay, good, I did freaking link it. Yeah, my nether roof is just a mess. And this is just a mess. All you see is freaking letters, and all these letters mean something to me. And some numbers. But we ignore that. Alright, time to run home. Hey, Mr. Golem. How are you doing, buddy? We're doing good? Doing good today? I know one day I'm gonna come over here and all of a sudden there's just gonna be villagers just scattered everywhere because the golem just spawned on the pressure plate, never moved, and all the freaking... They're just all in here. I know that's eventually gonna happen. Maybe wondering why bring the cat here? Well, it's because all my other cats are here and I don't feel like... Yeah, I'm specifically gonna put it right next to Squishy, which I still need to get a name tag for. That's fine. Alright, I'll do it later. Alright, well, I guess it's back to crafting blocks, because you know what? Yay. At least this time I'm gonna have enough blocks for stuff. The next little freaking thing that's gonna be worrying is, do I have enough observers? Please, for the love of God, let's have enough observers for this shit. I guess while I'm also here, I'm gonna also trade, so, yeah, might as well, right? After a good trading session, I don't have any emeralds now. I literally only have 2 to my name. Starting to kind of learn how to trade very efficiently, which is kind of nice, especially getting a lot of emeralds and actually just giving them back and basically just becoming a domino effect. Having a trading, this is a messy trading hall. Very, very, like, Obviously, I created it within like the first 50 days of the world anyway. Still going strong. 350, how many days in? 359 days in. Still going strong. I surprisingly did not use any of the sticks that I had, but I just decided to just trade. Anyways, I ended up with a whole entire shulker box of glass. I ended up with I ended up with this much more glass on the side. Gee, I can't wait to get my trading hall actually finished at my actual base. That shit's gonna take a while. We need to actually get some sugarcane. I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna get some more sugarcane because we kind of need it. Also, I don't know how much sugarcane is needed. If I go load schematic, go here at the material list, it says 986. This is not accurate. We ignore this. We need 640 sugarcane in total. So 10 stacks. We need 10 stacks of sugarcane. So honestly, do I have any bones? I don't know if I really said this, but I have a mod called Universal Bone Meal. Essentially meaning I can bone meal whatever crop I want, and it works. So essentially somewhat like Bedrock. Bedrock has the ability where you can actually bone meal almost every single crop except, I believe, Netherwort, I think that's the only crop you can't bone meal. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and collect, like, probably not necessarily 10 stacks of this stuff, but a fair bit. See, this is why I need to get an automatic sugarcane farm, man. This is why we're working on this. I just gotta keep on telling myself that. Alright, now this is where the magical part comes with the universal enchant. Okay, that's normal. Anybody that plays Sky Factory, especially the 4, Sky Factory 4, you know exactly where I might be going with this. Can we leave me alone? I get it. They exist. Stop it! Alright, I just need 10 stacks of this stuff, which shouldn't actually take me all too long. Especially with the matter that I can just do this. I love broken mods so much. Alright, with all that bone meal, I managed to get that much sugarcane, which fair bit. Obviously, it's not enough to be like, okay, we're basically nearing the end. We kind of are nearing the end, and then we're going to be into the building phase, which I feel like won't be that difficult necessarily. I feel like it'll be actually not relaxing, but it will be like somewhat straightforward, and I won't have to really worry about it all too much. But I need like 10 stacks of this stuff, but I managed to get almost close to a little bit over 7 stacks, which I feel like that's pretty decent. I probably might. I don't have any sugarcane left. I gotta remember that. I have no sugarcane. This is like literally all I have right now. I'm gonna go ahead and craft all the observers and the note blocks, and I'll be right back. I'm also gonna need to craft sticky pistons and regular pistons. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. How many pistons do I need? 10 stacks? Yay. 10 stacks. Oh, brother, help me. This looks really awkward. I don't have any more cobblestone. Okay. You know what I gotta say to that? No need to fear. My 128 by 128 is here because it has a shit ton of it. I have like probably about like 7 to 8 shulker boxes of cobble. So I should actually be good in this regard. Let's see. Is it all the way to the end? Nope. No. Okay, I'm being attacked by kids. No. All right, I have 6 shulker boxes full of cobblestone, a little bit more. So I just grabbed like 2 of these shulker boxes, and we should be good. Oh man, the end of this entire endeavor is nearing. Actually, wait, I should be good. All I need is like 80. What is it called? I need 80 sticky pistons. So I mean that should be good. I already have half, so I mean. That doesn't even really require all too much cobble, but we'll be fine. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start emptying shulker boxes, shall we? Oh, man, I'm so happy I have blocks. Uh-oh. We may or may not have a problem. We have another problem, which is the fact that we don't have wood. I didn't really think about that. But I probably have enough wood around my world anyway that I don't actually have to mine any, so it should be fine. Ended up actually overcrafting slightly on the pistons, 27 more, but the thing is, sure, 27, oh my god, 27 more pistons. There's like 500,000 farms you can create that actually use the pistons anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. I ended up crafting the extra 20 pistons for that, sticky pistons. I guess I need to craft the other droppers, which funny enough, I do still have the cobblestone, so I can probably still do the dropper situation. How do I do that? Alright, I managed to eat through a shit ton of this. Alright, so I managed to get 8.5 stacks of sugarcane. I still need another 1.5 stacks to actually create it. I have enough observers to actually make the farm. Finally, it took a while. I've had enough hoppers for a while. I have all the note blocks I need. I have all the minuscule little tidbits of things. I'm actually missing about 300 redstone, which still got a shit ton of that. Got a bunch of glass. I need to dye it black. I like dyeing everything. I like black stained glass. It's like my favorite glass type. Then again, any dark colored blocks. I just like darker colored blocks. In case that's not actually enough glass, I have this. Obviously, I already have enough deep slate to actually completely build the farm tenfold. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Obviously, you got all the leaf blocks. I've had them for a while. And I have all the pistons. This stuff took a while. I am slowly just destroying my iron count over here. I still have like 2 full shulker boxes full of iron blocks. Speaking that, I've been AFKing my witch farm forever, and basically this is force loaded. How much are we looking at right now? I have a sneaky suspicion we have a shit ton. Full? Not quite. Alright, we have basically two we have 2 boxes of this, which isn't actually all too bad. I mean, it could be a lot better. It could also be a lot worse, but you know, you gotta just take what you can get. That being said, I'm eating into my wood supply a lot more. I'm gonna have to eventually, even though I have tree capitator and stuff like that, I'm probably gonna have to end up making a wood farm, which is kind of weird, especially speaking that, yeah, you have tree capitator should not be an issue. Well, when you need like tens and tens and tens and tens of stacks of wood for just crafting pistons, and in which I have a bunch of other farm ideas that I really want to make, which are going to require a shit ton of pistons. So yeah, we're getting there. Also, I'm kind of noticing what time it is. I should have started streaming 30 minutes ago. This much. 4 stacks of iron, which honestly, it's okay. It's not a bad amount, but honestly could be a hell of a lot better. I need to stack that farm in a really, really bad way, but I just haven't really, not necessarily had the time for it, I just haven't really thought about it. Also, stacking the farm is very, 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 very technical. You need to do a bunch of other things to actually stack it properly, which is figure out the right number and stuff like that, which for me is not easy. That being said, that is the end of this section. Ended up emptying a shulker box of cobblestone. Got another. I ate through a shit ton of cobblestone. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm gonna have to get some more cobblestone. So, anyways, I'll see you in the next part, which, funny enough, I should be actually working on building it, because I'm probably gonna work on getting shroom lights in the stream, because, yeah, this video is already probably, I don't even know how long at this point. So, yeah. I'll be back. Well, it's the next day, and, yep. I basically farmed like 2.5 stacks of this, and then I was like, wait a moment, I have more of this stuff. So essentially, I kind of just stole from the stuff I already had. But at the moment, we basically have everything besides the glass, which I have to dye the glass because I'm being difficult with myself, which I don't know how much I actually need. In theory, well, we can actually check this, shall we? Well, we can anyway. So, 16 stacks. I need 25 stacks. I need 25 stacks of black stained glass, which I have an entire shulker box of regular glass. And basically, that I don't even know what that means. 25 times 8, right? I think that's what that is. 25 times 8. Crap. So that means I need like 200 200 plus a little bit. So 200 and some change of freaking ink sacks. Okay, so we're gonna have to go ink sack mining, which, or well, dare I say harvesting. Yeah. So we'll have to harvest some ink sacks. Not a big deal. I don't think this will be that long. I don't think it'll take me all too long to actually do all this. I probably even have some ink sacks here. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I could also be disappointed as all get out. But you know, that is fine. So I need to mine like 3 stacks of frickin' ink sacks. I'm making it easy on myself. Well, here we go. Oh, wait, please. Hey, man, what's going on? How are we doing? I'm so sad he didn't give it to me. Damn, maybe some other time. Alright, after a few, I don't even know how long. It didn't really probably take me that long. Like, honestly, it was kind of easy, speaking that I can literally just use rockets underwater. Thank you, Mojang, for never actually adjusting that, so I can actually just enter the water and all that stuff and be just fine. That's all the ink sacks we need. I understand that I do not need this many, but I will take them. That basically means I could take this scrumptious little shulker, if I can find the right one, and let's start crafting. It's not gonna take me that long, but yeah, this won't probably take me. This won't take me that long anyway. So yeah, here we go. I think I miscalculated on how many ink sacks I would need. I think I miscalculated. Well, time to get some more ink sacks, I guess. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, I ended up with a little bit more than I said I needed, which I ended up with stacking 18. I will still use it. I now need to probably build a farm for freaking black stained glass, or at least black dye. I know I could probably make another ocean monument farm, essentially use the same exact kind of farm concept as I used with my other one, and basically just make it to where it kills everything in Nether instead of actually doing it in the overworld. I do it in the overworld so that way I do it for kind of for drops and XP. That is the main reason why I do it in the overworld. But yeah, as you can see, we're basically, we need a little bit more. So we need 6 more bits, which not that hard to make, and done. Now we have an entire shulker box of blocks, which honestly, not that hard to get. Honestly, going for the ink sacks is not actually all that hard. It's just, it's fairly straightforward. And now can actually put these up and probably come back to them for a later date. I also mined some kelp because I kind of realized that I needed kelp. My brain did not actually function for a little bit. It was like literally like, oh, I need kelp. Like it was, you know, I didn't really realize that until like later. I need like 300 bits of redstone, so also I just realized I need mud. Oh brother, I didn't know I needed that. Well, I do now. Well, I guess I get some mud. You know what that means? You said we headed over to my witch farm. You would be correct. Why are you guys over here? But the main reason I want my witch farm is because, well, I need this fancy little stuff called mud. And relax. Relax. It's not that serious. It must be serious because they're still after me in droves. But basically, I need 10 stacks of mud, and I know I could just lay down basically 10 stacks of dirt and basically use those those bottles that I actually got from this farm not that long ago. However, since this is right here, nah, we're gonna make it simple on myself. Alright, after not even that long of a mining session, we have enough mud. Very, very convenient mangrove forest, I'm not even gonna lie. The fact that it is like right next to my switch farm is just chef kisses. I'm eventually gonna have to probably make a farm for this, for mud, but as it stands, it's not needed. So, we're not gonna make it. So, yeah, maybe I keep pressing every other button except the button I need to press. But yeah, we're good. We actually legitimately have every single block an item that this farm requires to be built in one sitting. And let's hope that my freaking recording software for Minecraft actually wants to function this time, because again, I don't think people want to listen to Wii music. I mean, Wii music is a bop and everything, but like content reasons, probably not. My inventory is still a mess, but I'm also going to be turning on autoplays. I don't know what people's opinion on that is. I know autoplays is a very, very overpowered thing, especially for Lightmatica. And I always kind of said that I wasn't going to actually use it. Well, I'm past the point of waiting. So, we're just going to go for it. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. These shulker boxes have every item that I need for this farm. It just took me 6 days, I think. I don't even know how long it's took me. It's took me a very, very long period of time. Or really the longest period of time out of every video that I've made. This video is definitely not coming out Wednesday. Especially this Wednesday. Oh, Lord. But basically, I'm going to be building this in layer mode, and, that's essentially how we're going to build this. I'm hoping that I can actually do a time-lapse of it. Also, this beacon's going to have to go. I'm going to also need a stick. Okay, I need to take another trip back to my freaking base. Very convenient that I'm, like, right there next to it. Very convenient. Actually, technically, I should be fine. I need to come down here anyway. Where is it? Where is she? There is a stick, because I accidentally unloaded the said thing from placement. What else? What else do we need here? I need only 2 buckets. It's fine. I'm gonna have to build the entire farm first, and then place the buckets of water, and then use the kelp, and then... Wait a minute. I just realized... I need soul sand. Oh, well, that's just so convenient, right? Because I seen soul sand in one of these shulkers. Ah, perfect. And I need 4 bits of soul sand, and that's all I need. I now have everything that I need for this farm. And maybe I don't actually have to take another trip back here and ruin how this is going to look. So, I'm using replay mod. Let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and, deconstruct this beacon, and we can start building after I place it down, because, you know, we're gonna have to do that. Okay, now we go. Oh, yeah, you thought I was gonna just fall flat. Ha ha. Oh, I mean, I am an idiot, so I mean, that does check out. Oh, wait. Remember when I keep on saying that I have all the blocks that I need, and I end up not having all the blocks I need? I now do not have the deep sleep. Wait. This is very convenient. I don't even have to go that far. Wait! Wait! Do I have it? Oh, I do! Yay, I have my stone cutter. Okay, I now have every block that I need. Do you guys believe me yet? Well, this is kind of awkward. I do not have enough blocks. I've been battling that all this entire build. Okay, I do not have enough blocks to finish it. Which is kind of weird because I freaking followed the schematic pretty freaking closely, and it seems like I did not follow it closely enough. So, I'm out of blocks at the moment. So, I'm gonna have to go back and craft around like 2 to 3 stacks of like every block to make sure I have enough. Because seems like my freaking dumbass didn't freaking craft enough. But as you can kind of see, we are very, 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 very close to being finished. We need to finish this layer that we're on and do one more layer. So, very, very close to actually getting all this completely done, which I'm very, very happy with. You have no idea. I have 2 empty shulker boxes, stuff like that. I'm actually gonna have to farm more leaves as well. Another thing that I'm kind of also noticing is the fact that I'm gonna actually go. There's a lot of mistakes with this build. I don't know how to really show this. There's some missing blocks every now and then. Auto place is really good. See, there's a missing block. Auto place is really good, however, sometimes it bugs out and it does miss a block. I know there is a shroom light missing, so yeah. I'm gonna have to go back in this farm. See, there it is. I'm gonna have to go back in this farm and I'm actually gonna have to waterlog every single one of these leaves because, well, contrary to popular belief, you can't place you can't place waterlogged leaves, so yeah, and that's what this farm actually calls for. So, yeah, very, very, very happy with this. I had to remove the daylight sensors because they were bugging the hell out. I don't exactly know why they were bugging out, but they were. There's that. I'm going to have to place the water down as well. There's that as well. Other than that, we're going to get some more blocks. We need, like, a stack of observers, probably 2 stacks of observers, 2 stacks of pistons, 2 stacks of note blocks. I think we have enough of those. Please, for the love of God, do not place a freaking grass block in here. Oh, God. Oh, that was getting a little dicey. I didn't like that too much. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna need to place some blocks, or, well, craft some more blocks, because I didn't have enough. Go figure, right? Of course, I would miscount the amount. Then again, I crafted the amount of blocks in the schematic called for. I think the schematic bugged out a little bit, but it is what it is. I'll go ahead and get some more blocks, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I think I have enough blocks now. I'm not really sure. The fact that I have an extra redstone repeater kind of worries me. I think I might have accidentally misplaced and stuff. But I think I have all the blocks I need now, so... Oh, wait, no, I don't. I freaking came back, and I was like, oh, I have all the blocks I need. No. No, my poor innocent brain. I still need a freaking shit ton of observers and stuff. So, that's pistons. That's a piston craft. What am I doing? Don't ask. I don't know. Why am I asking? I barely even know what I'm doing, so I have no earthly idea. Man, makes me so happy that I farmed all the cobblestone and stuff, so I can literally just go in here casually, willy-nilly, and just be like, oh, well, guess what? I have all the blocks needed. It's just very nice. Now, will I have all the blocks for next craft? Probably not. Okay, there we go. So now we have everything. We can leave this. I'm gonna actually put this cobblestone shulker here. Actually, I'll empty this shulker out, so that way I have an extra shulker box on me. Alright, so I should, in theory, have all the blocks in theory. Well, I should. We'll see how that goes. Good lord. I've been recording for 2 hours. Oh, help me. I freaking miscalculated again. Also, on top of that, I don't have enough shroom lights. Oh my lord. I have desperately, like, miscalculated on how long this project was gonna take me, and honestly, I hate it. I hate everything to do with it right now. I had to make sure that I paused my recording. I accidentally didn't start my recording at a point, so yeah. How much bone meal does this have? Wow. This entire chest was full of bone mealable stuff, so yeah, I turned like 3 stacks of bone meal into this. All this bone meal. That is insanity. So I need to craft like 2 more observers. I need to grab some more shroom lights, which funny enough, I think I have all the shroom lights here. So I should be good. I'm gonna have oh, what? Oh, I have enough shroom lights. What am I doing? I have enough shroom lights. I'm being stupid. I need freaking, however, I still do need 2 observers. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna lose it, man. Like, this is, on the bright side, all I need is 2 observers. So, I mean, very, very lightweight. Just, I hate that I have to come back here just for 2 observers.
I mean, it could be worse. I could be coming back for like something way more, way worse items. So I mean, you know, it works out, but it still just kind of sucks the fact that I'm having to come back and forth, go back and forth, and back and forth, just to kind of maybe fix this farm or finish the farm. And then on top of that, I'm gonna have to go through the entire farm, plant all the sugarcane manually, and then maybe the farm will work. Because again, this farm was completely Frankensteined. So this is just, you do not understand how much time I have in this farm. I understand a lot of people have probably spent way more time on it. However, they're smarter at this than I am. I'm just a person on the internet. Not, 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 not necessary. Get down, get off. Let's go ahead and start this thing again, and maybe we can finish it. Okay, and after all of that, we are finally done with the first phase of this farm, which is just building it, because of the fact that now I need to go back and fix all the problems that this farm has, such as missing blocks, and plant all the sugarcane. Also, that I'm gonna have to deal with kelp. I'm gonna have to deal with waterlogged freaking leaf blocks. This is gonna take me a while. Let's time how long this takes me. I'll be back. For you, this is gonna be instantaneous. For me, this is gonna probably take an hour. You guys ready? You ready, Mr. Zombie? As I'm ready for this farm to be done. Yeah, come nice and close to me so I can actually, you know, collect your soul. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do the fun bit, which is, frickin' fixing the rest of this farm, aka frickin' finding all the broken blocks. Alright, well, I'll be back. Okay, I almost killed myself. Okay, fireworks out of my offhand. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know how long that exactly took me, but every single one of these leaf blocks is finally waterlogged. Every single one of them. The way that I did it, I don't know if I'll show it in the time lapse or not, if the frickin' time lapses are even gonna be functioning, because I haven't checked if they're functioning yet. Essentially, I got 2 shulker boxes just full to the brim with water buckets. And basically, I've been just carting buckets up and down the freaking, up and down the scaffolding. Basically to kind of like, I would start in the very, very back, basically get as much done as I wanted to, or could, and then this line being done basically told me, hey, this line is done, this layer is done, go to the next layer. That's basically what it told me. Now, the best part of this entire build, placing down the sugarcane. This is basically one of the last things, or the last, actually I need to do the water. The water's not that hard. Actually, let me do the water real quick. This shouldn't actually take all that long real quick. Alright, we finished one row. It's just gonna take me a moment to actually do all the rows, but this is gonna be satisfying as hell. I'll have like a little, I'll have a little recording of it, because I know this is probably gonna be somewhat satisfying. Alright, all of the kelp is up here now, which is nice. Oh well, it's in my inventory again. But yeah, as you can see, all of this is waterlogged now, or completely, all of these are source blocks. So basically, yeah, now I'm gonna have to just do it on the other side. Alright, here's another one done. Just gonna have to fly down real quick. Hopefully none of this water affects any of the, uh-oh, it's gonna affect the little redstone bit. Yep. Not that big of a deal, just a simple little replace. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Also, I'm just realizing that I actually got very, very lucky with the placement of the dirt and stuff like that, because there's no bedrock. I mean, when in doubt, I could have just got a bedrock breaker, but I mean, shoot, that puts an entire thing out of the entire situation, or what is it, equation, where I don't even have to worry about it. Alright, and that's all we'll really see of the kelp, because we don't need the kelp anymore. We might need the kelp because obviously I'm gonna need a collection system, but we are now to the final part of this farm,
that I need to really do about placing. Obviously, I need the collection system, but I need to now place the 10 stacks of sugarcane. This shouldn't take me all too long. I'm going to just use auto place a little bit and kind of go from there. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of have to break into the farm. So, funny enough, I think I'm actually going to use some more scaffolding. Because I think the scaffolding blocks are kind of neat to use, especially along the lines of just going down. Maybe I should actually eat before I perish. Ah, so much better. Now we're down here. We got about 2 stacks of that. Now we can go ahead and place... Actually, I don't know why I actually... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just realizing I was missing some glass here. I could have left that actual thing and just broke into the farm. I don't know why I actually did it like that. But now I have to replace all the scaffolding. I didn't think this through very well. Alright, now all the scaffolding is placed again. Well, I guess it is now time to do the fun bit, which is basically get to a level, break into it, like so. And then we go ahead and place the sugarcane. Shouldn't take us all too long, or take me all too long. I say us. Me, because I'm the one building the thing. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this is turning out. So I guess I will be back, and when I'm done placing everything. Right, and every single piece of sugarcane is also placed in the farm. You know, very awkward when you completely just miss an entire row. You know, very, very awkward. I was genuinely thinking I was done. No wonder I still have a half a stack of frickin' sugarcane on me. It's because I'm being a dunce. On the bright side, this shouldn't take all too long, obviously, because, well, it's literally just one row in which done. Already done already. Okay, so now every single piece of sugarcane is placed in this farm. Every single piece. We even got some growing already, which is nice. Probably already had some grow and break already. I guess now we go ahead and get a collection system, which I think on top of that, I'm also going to put I'm going to use more of this glass, and I'm actually going to cover this farm up a little bit. So, yeah, let's go ahead and cover this farm up a little bit. I may design it a little bit different later, but as it stands at the moment, I'm just going to cover it up for a moment, just with glass, and I'm going to need to also break all this scaffolding, but that's besides the point. All right, let's go ahead and place a layer of glass. Don't you love trying to do something cool and all of a sudden it just run out of blocks? Just me? Because I'm out of glass again. I've been recording for 3.5 hours. This entire recording session, if I'm correct, is well over 6 hours. I've been working on this project for well over 6 hours. That's longer than the freaking shulker farm. Actually, the shulker farm, I think, was like 10 hours or something like that, because I had to break it, make it again. Besides the point. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make some more of this stuff. What's worse right now is I do not know how much to make, so I'm probably going to overmake, which, I mean, isn't a big deal, but not really ideal, especially if I'm not going to use it right now. But then again, I'm probably going to end up using it in some other farm down the road. It's fine. But, yeah, got all this stuff crafted. Hopefully 3 stacks plus 8 is going to be enough. It is day 382. I don't know when I started making this farm, but my god. Been a hell of a long time, man. I can't wait to turn it on, man. This is going to be very good. And I'm going to AFK it a little bit just because I can. So, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I have not had to deal with phantoms in so long, and you know what? I didn't miss these guys at all. I'm being dead serious. I did not miss the phantoms. Alright, gotta kill them for right now so they can leave me the hell alone. But I'll eventually clean up all the redstone, because there's like 3 redstone torches that are not even needed. So 6 in total. I'm now gonna have to make a freaking collection system for this, which is not gonna be difficult. But, oh, come on, leave me alone. Alright, let's get this thing built so that way we never have to deal with freaking phantoms for a little while at least, because I think we all know I really don't want to deal with more phantoms. If you want to deal with more phantoms, guess what? You can have them, because I don't want them. So, yeah, there's that. So, something else that I'm just realizing, if I really want to do it the way I want to do it, oh, this is going to require me to get, like, more hoppers. Wait a minute. Do I have more hoppers? Wait. I have 16 hoppers. Wait, I can maybe do this. Probably not. For the time being, I will need 16 more hoppers. I'm going to end up crafting half a stack. I need a fair bit. Okay. Phantoms, can we leave me alone? Alright, we made half a stack of hoppers and 64 chests. I'm going over and beyond for the storage system for a moment because of the fact that this is such a big build for me. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, this isn't even that impressive. I know. It's just, let me have something for right now, alright? I'm realizing also I do not have enough glass for what I'm wanting to do right here, so... I don't have freaking silk touch on my axe. I usually have silk touch on my axe. This is like the first time I've not had silk touch on my axe, so it's kind of just like... It's very jarring, because it's just something I'm not used to. Alright, in theory... Oh, this is not going to be... I'm not going to be able to make it this long because of the fact that... I'm not going to be able to make it this long because of the fact that... There we go. Okay, I can't make it quite that long, that is okay. Now I can just... I can't make it quite as long as I really want to, which is more in line with the farm design. But that's fine. I mean, whatever, so be it. I mean, this means I just use less glass. I'm still not going to have enough glass. You know, sometimes I'm surprised with myself, because I actually have kind of enough glass. I really don't have enough glass now. I keep using my freaking... So I'm gonna just craft another... I'll be right back. I'm grabbing a lot more glass and all of my freaking ink sacks just in case I don't have enough, because I'm kind of getting tired of having to go back and forth. I think my elytra is too. All it would take is me killing a mob or two, and I'll be fine. So right here, I'm going to have to, like, basically get a roof to this thing, so that way the items can't just jump out willy-nilly, which, you know, would be kind of bad if I just let them jump out. We're not going to do that. And then, boom, there we go. That is all of them that we need. Actually, in theory, I could have actually got it one more long, because the items would actually go to here. Nah, so be it. I'm also going to just block this off, so that way I can't have any other surprises in my freaking storage system. So, very, very, like, primitive, but, I mean, honestly, it works. I mean, I would imagine it works. I mean, not because I built it by any means of the word, because no. But yeah. I mean, at the moment, I think these are fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just add another row of chests, because I do have the hoppers for it, so let's go and do it. Alright. So, there's the hopper system done. Completely done for now. I mean, I'll expand it if need be, but at the moment, I do not need to. I'm also going to kind of ditch the daylight sensors for a moment because of the fact I really just don't care, and I kind of want to just have the farm to function right now, and I don't really care about turning it on and off at the moment because I've been recording for almost 4 hours. I'm getting very, dare I say, tired of this. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build 2 redstone blocks, and from there. So now I have the redstone blocks in question. Let's go ahead and go to the bottom of the farm and turn it on. This is where the fun bit's gonna be, because we're gonna see in real time if I actually built it right, or if I screwed up. And honestly, now that I think about it, me actually doing this little scaffolding bit was not a bad idea, because I can enter and exit the farm as I want to. So, let's go ahead and get down there, and we'll go ahead and put the redstone blocks down. In the meantime, hopefully not dying, because, you know, that you know, kind of defeats purpose hardcore. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Very loud. I'm very aware. I'm sorry on how loud it is. But yeah. Now we're going to go up, and we're going to see how much sugarcane we've actually already collected. But yeah, as you can see, my redstone contraption's already collecting It's already collecting stuff. I'm very happy with this. I understand a lot of people are gonna be like, well, this is like a very, very small form thing and stuff like that. And honestly, I understand what you mean. But yeah, as you can see, it's already generating stuff. I'm gonna AFK this thing, but anyways, this has been the biggest project that I think I've done so far. I think this is the biggest project that I've done, and honestly, very, very happy with the way it turned out. I understand that it's not as, like, epic as I really wanted it to be, and honestly, I'm just gonna accept that as the way it is. I'm gonna AFK this thing for a period of time, so we're gonna see how much I get, and I'll do it, and I'll basically post how much I got in the post edit, because I'm gonna have to edit all this down. This is not coming out tomorrow, which tomorrow is Wednesday, so this is gonna be coming out next week. I'll have to figure out a video idea for tomorrow, because at the moment this ain't it. This is not gonna be coming out. But the fact that I could literally go down there and I could just turn it off whenever I feel like it is nice. Obviously, my idea was to use the daylight sensors, but yeah. If you guys actually do want this download or farm download or anything like that, I can actually post it and you guys can actually download it and stuff like that. I'll make sure to make it a world. If you guys have Lightmatica, you can copy it as well. But I'm gonna just make it a world download, so that way I'm gonna copy this specific one because this has all the blocks posted, put where they need to be, and all that stuff. My schematic on my world, my other world, is a little messed up, so I kind of had to play around with fixing that. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm not going to enjoy editing this video whatsoever, but that's fine, as I've kind of been just sitting here. 27. Got a couple here and there. So there's a half a stack already there. And here's like a half a stack again. So, I mean, honestly, works very well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, or not even stream, video for that matter. And, I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you're new here and you watched all the way to the end, thank you. And, thank you for watching, even if you didn't even enjoy it. Which, yeah, I don't know why you would watch if you didn't enjoy it, but thank you. I'll take all the scrumptious watch time you can give me, even though I'm not getting paid for this. And more than likely, this video is going to get demonetized out the ass. But that's besides the point. Even if this video does hold poorly, which I imagine YouTube's going to censor the ever-living shit out of it, which they've been notorious on censoring me, so it's whatever. But anyways, thank you all for coming out. I'm out of here. Peace out. And until next time, we'll see if we live. Day 383. I'm out of here. Peace out.